This nurse confessed she killed babies, and for years they kept dying when she worked. Her name is Genene Jones from San Antonio, Texas. Early in the 1980s, infants crashed without warning. Staff whispered death shift when she worked, code blues clustering under her watch. At Bexar County Hospital, an inquiry fizzled. Years later, key records were reported destroyed. She moved to a pediatric clinic in Kerrville. The emergencies followed her. A vial of succinylcholine, a paralytic, turned up pierced, diluted. Only 2 people had access to it, including Jones. September 1982, 15-month-old Chelsea McClellan collapses after an injection. She doesn't come back. In 1984, a jury convicts Jones of Chelsea's murder, sentencing her for 99 years. Another case, infant Rolando Santos is nearly killed with a massive dose of heparin, 60 years for injury to a child. But the pattern at the San Antonio ICU hinted at dozens more deaths under her shifts. Texas law meant she could walk out early on mandatory release. So prosecutors raced the clock in 2017, pushing fresh indictments to keep her in. Those charges named San Antonio infants dead in 1981 to 82, Joshua Sawyer, 11 months, Richard Ricky Nelson, 8 months, Rosemary Vega, 2 years, Patrick Zavala, 4 months, Paul Villarreal, 3 months. Prosecutors also said Jones confessed during a hearing, "I really did kill those babies." Joshua Sawyer, 11 months old, December 12, 1981. The new case that would finally stick. Reports say he was dosed with a hospital drug and stopped breathing. She stood over the crash. In 2020, Jones pleaded guilty to Joshua's murder. The judge gave her life sentence. Meanwhile, the old Kerrville Clinic case still stands. Chelsea McClellan, murdered with a paralytic. And San Antonio remembered another near-fatal code, 4-week-old Rolando Santos, a surge of heparin. Prosecutors and mothers built the wall of cases that kept her from stepping out. Back in 2017, ABC called it suspected up to 60 children deaths. The math on her shifts was astronomical. In a letter, Jones wrote, "I was heinous." She knew what she was. Investigators found the method, succinylcholine to paralyze the child, heparin to hemorrhage inside, signs subtle, outcomes fatal. Case after case, the babies just stopped breathing, no struggle, no warning, codes that never reversed. Their names still hang in the files, Joshua, Ricky, Rosemary, Patrick, Paul, and the ones we'll never know. 2 murder convictions are official, but the shadow count is far higher. Today, Genene Jones will likely die in prison. The only thing left is the record she couldn't shred, the bodies she left behind. Subscribe to Black Book of Villains, where we expose how monsters hide in plain sight.